Members of the Republican Party are slamming the federal search of former President Trump's Palm Beach mansion, calling it undemocratic, unconstitutional, and politically driven.
Yeah, ABC 27's investigative reporter Katie Lagrone goes in depth tonight with experts analyzing claims that this unprecedented search is the weaponization of the country's justice system.
Shortly after former President Trump, once the nation's most powerful leader, announced the nation's highest law enforcement agency had executed a search warrant at his home, top Republicans were quick to politicize the unprecedented pursuit and defend the ex-president, who himself described the search as an attack by radical left Democrats.
People who take power, like becoming president, now use that power to persecute their past or future political opponents. We've never seen that.
The raid is another escalation in the weaponization of federal agencies, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis tweeted.
Why shouldn't we look at this as a politicization of the U.S. justice system?
Well, first of all, again, we don't have enough facts. We have to see the warrant. We have to see what materials the FBI actually found and took away from his residence.
Bob Jarvis is a law professor at Nova Southeastern University.
The DOJ and the FBI, they are non-political institutions, and they have to do their job regardless of what the political fallout might be. So they had no choice. If they thought that there was the possibility that a crime had been committed, they had to do what they did.
But couldn't there have been other less intrusive means, a court hearing, a subpoena?
So, of course, the FBI had visited Trump's residence before. They had asked for the boxes to be secured, and a padlock was then put on the door. So it's not like they did not already have discussions with Trump's lawyers about this.
The search, which is reportedly focused on classified documents Trump allegedly took from the White House, required a lengthy process and even higher threshold and approval at the highest levels of the DOJ, explains former Florida-based FBI special agent John McVeigh.
They know the laws. The management is extremely proficient at what they're doing. They're not just going to go ahead and execute a warrant that they believe has no probable cause.
While knowing, both these experts say, the political implications and consequences of getting it wrong couldn't be greater.
Knowing how much criticism they would receive, I think we're on fairly safe ground to say that the DOJ and the FBI did not take this step without lots and lots and lots of thought and consideration.
Katie Lagrone, ABC 27.